frigates. Now King Deo once again ahead supply, but they could potentially be mostly probes. Yeah, ahead in terms of probes. And Heart and Music once again hits a supply back, and now looks like Heart and Music is going for the move out. How many Zerops? This looks like one full control group of, okay, 2 control groups in total, mixture of Zealots and High Archons. Not sure how this is going to do, but looks like they're just looking to expand, but then gets intercepted by the upcoming army of Heart and Music. Now King Deo, okay, that probe gets taken down. King Deo, how is King Deo going to react? Okay, Deo. Oh no, this lag. Yikes, ako ba yun DC? Patay. Server connection has been lost. Oh no. Ako yan na DC. Patay tayo dyan. Wait, pause. Oh no, wala pala option to pause. Patay tayo dyan. Ginawang Zerg kalaban ni Heart, sabi ni Ivax. Next, gonna check my own connection. Gonna have to chat the players a bit. If that's me, no choice, I have to exit. Okay, so looks like we're running into some technical difficulties here. I don't want to drop Heart. I'm not sure if I'm the one who lagged. But if it's Heart, got no choice. It's going to be another default. Just checking in with the other players via group chat. Not sure if it's me right now. I'm not even sure if you're hitting me right now. It looks like Heart's the one who is getting dropped. Oh no. Okay, looks like I'm the one who got disconnected, so that's fine. The show will just go on. Yeah, let's just wait for them to finish. Unfortunately, I'm the one who got disconnected, but yeah, the show must go on. Let's just wait for them to finish the game. Yeah, no worries. At least I'm the one who got disconnected. It's not them. So yeah, let's just wait for them to finish. So for the meantime, yeah. I don't know. Maybe we could check some replays. Okay, let's just wait for them to finish. Shout out to Yogno and Newbie. Just gonna chat them up. Maybe we can use this opportunity to check some replays. Maybe let's have a look at yesterday's game. Yeah, so let's take a look at Milski versus Pitix from yesterday. Yeah, just a recap for those who haven't watched. Again, this is just while we're waiting for Heart and Music to finish. Oh, looks like they're done. Okay. Looks like they're done. Yeah, who won? We need to know. Oops, wrong account. Okay, we're just gonna wait for them to choose a map. Okay, looks like Deo won that Protoss versus Protoss. So currently 1-0 in favor of Deo. So yeah, unfortunately we didn't get to see that, but they'll be sending me a replay very very soon. Maybe we could have a review over that replay later if time allows. Okay, now we're just waiting for Hart, since he's the one who lost last game. Just waiting for Hart to select the map. Commercial, said Ivac. So that song, that game was brought to you by. I want to especially acknowledge the sponsors for this tournament, like for help for adding, donating more to the prize money, and for our snacks and merienda for the casters. So thank you so much to Teban, to Seniv, to Sisig, to Takruz, and to King Deo. Thank you so much. Your support is amazing. You really shows how passionate you are in really supporting the Filipino StarCraft community and the scene. So yeah, we're just waiting again for Heart to select the map. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so the map that has been selected is actually Polestar, or rather, Fighting Spirit. Fighting Spirit, okay, so we're now in one of the OG maps of all time, Fighting Spirit. Let's go! Why in the world can't I click this? What happened to my mouse? There you go. Okay, now we're just waiting for our players to join, then we're gonna start right away for game number 2. Alright, looks like both players are here, Hart and Deo. So again, in the previous game number 1, Deo won against Hart, so Hart needs to win this if you want, so we can have a game number 3. Okay, let's go. Finally, game number 2 between Hart and Music and King Deo. In the meantime, kain tayo guys, no? I'm eating chocolate right now. Nag-snack na ako, nag-early dinner na ako for this, and I'm so pumped that I'm honored and privileged to be casting these games for you right now. And thank you once again for always supporting the channel, the YouTube channel, this Twitch channel, you call it Twitch channel, and the Facebook page, and our very own Facebook group as well. So anyway, spawning here, now, let's try to change the colors finally. So, spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player, Hart and Music. Siya yung babawi this game, and hopefully makabawi siya para magka-game number 3 tayo. If not, panalo na si Deo. And spawning here on the upper left side of the map, we have our blue Protoss player na si King Deo. Both players have really been significantly improving. I would say King Deo's macro has improved a lot. Hart and Music, strong sa micro. I believe mas strategic nga siya kung compare natin dalawa. But King Deo has more muscle memory in terms of macro. And yeah, we're here in the map Fighting Spirit, one of the OG maps, ang OG na paborito dati. It looks like Hart was first sa paglabag ng pilot, and definitely Hart is faster sa kanyang gateway, paglabag ng gateway. So King Deo, few seconds behind sa kanyang gateway. Yeah, ito, pakalating tapos na, so definitely mauuna sa tech dito si Hart and Music. Will he decide to go for tech, or I don't know? Okay, a simulator. Okay, looks like Hart and Music is going for a fast Cybernetics Core and si King Deo, hindi pa natin sure if gusto niya mag-double gate or what. Okay. Same as last game. Double gateway. Double gateway, the raid core. So normally this build punishes yung faster core. And yun. You can see here, mabilis ang Cybernetics Core. Ni Heart and Music probably looking for a fast Dark Templar na naman, or could just be for faster Dragoons or near Dragoons. And we're not sure yet. So let's just see anong balak ni Heart and Music. And yeah, see Heart and Music just scouting with this probe right here. They found the base, so chill na siya. Nakita rin niya yung build core. Okay. And finally, a second gateway. So, we're looking more... Kinansel? Yung Heart ng gateway? Why? Kinansel ni Heart ng gateway. Uh-oh, sadya ba yun? Sayang pera. Kinansel ng gateway. Started range. Okay. Okay, so ang ginawa ni Heart, kinansel yung gateway para ma-start agad yung range. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that, but meron na siyang Dragoon finally out, while si Deo has 2 zealots, and of course, no, mas mahirap. Mahina yung damage ng Dragoon sa zealots kasi small, pero it's kiteable, no? It's doable. With enough numbers, of course, ng Dragoon, they can beat zealots. But then again, you really have to micro. Now, King Deo ahead, 10 supply. Parang last game lang eh. Initially, naging ahead si Deo, and then humabol si Heart, and then magic happened. And then naman, sana hindi magka-disconnect. Nagkakaroon na naman ng issues right now. So, same build si Heart. No, mukhang may fixed build na talaga sila. I think kanilang standard core forge. While yung sinabi ko kanina, gateway yata sinabi ko, pero forge pa rin ginawa niya. Deo, ito rin. Same build. Parang sila same na build. Oy, pero this time, mas maaga si Deo ng Citadel. But, if DT rush yan, medyo nakatech na si Heart. Medyo ready na si Heart because meron na siyang photon cannons. Let's see, is Heart going for a faster expand? Or not? Ayan, may cannon. Okay. Mukhang Heart is preparing for an expansion, while si Deo just teching up Citadel and Forge currently. And yan, ilalabas ni Heart yung kanyang Dragoons. 2 cannons dito sa kanyang natural. And what's next? Are you gonna expand or what? Sige, abangers muna tayo. Yeah, so as you just saw, just a couple of minutes ago, now to see Heartbreak expand, take the Nexus. Si Deo, a bit later than Heart. Now Deo's at 4 gates. And tignan yung supply gap. About 25 supply ahead si Deo right now. Or let's see, baka mauna si Heart in terms of economy, magka-economic advantage because nauna siya sa Nexus. Pero isa na yung kanyang unit production, isa single gateway. But yan na si Heart, kitang-kita niya yung mga zealots. I'm not sure if... Wala, okay. Alam mo, sabi ko, seryoso ba, papasukin mo to? But now, nakita ni Deo and Deo's just gonna chase those dragoons. Nope, joke lang pala, joke lang. It's a prank. Sabi Deo, hindi niya inabol. It's a prank. Nanakot lang yung zealots. But I don't know, I think kaya-kayanin yata ni Deo to, kaso may mga cannons nga and all. Not sure if kakayanin ng army ni Deo to actually bust this. Pero kasi walang production si Heart o isang gate. What are they doing? I think medyo greedy yung ginagawa ni Heart. Hindi pala medyo, greedy talaga. Single gate, expecting to defend against 4 gate. Pero syempre he doesn't know. He doesn't know na 4 gates to. And now look at that supply gap. Mga about 20-ish supply difference. Ayan yan, finally nag-add na ng gateways. T-Heart, 4 gateways, yan na. so magiging 5 gate against 4 gate. Pero habang nag-add pa ng gate si Heart, no, hindi naman gumagalaw yung kanyang mga Nexus, hindi umiilaw, hindi nagpaproduce ang probes. And talaga, I don't know if mahahabol niya si Deo. Deo is just on top of his macro. Pero hindi rin siya nagpaproduce ng probes. So, yan na. Sabi ko lang, now finally, umiilaw yung natural Nexus. Yung sa main, hindi gumagalaw. Ayan, narinig tayo. Citadel now being added by Heart and Music. Kasi mas mabilis na maglakad. Nag-leg day. Nag-leg day agad yung mga troops ni Deo. Yung mga zealots niya. And now, finally, we're seeing dragoons from Deo. 4 na dragoons. And about 1-2 control groups ng zealots. No, 1 full control group ng zealots and 4 dragoons versus 7 dragoons and wala. Ito lang. 7 dragoons and 1 zealot. Like, so we're seeing here na si Heart slowly catching up in terms of supply. Pero lamang sa pera si Deo. Okay, now Deo with the faster robotics. And si Heart with the Temper Archive still wala pang zealot leg speed. Ngayon pala niya ma-upgrade if pipiliin niyang i-upgrade. And yan na, nauna na sa observatory. And now the Forge, hindi yata siya nag-upgrade sa Forge. So, till now, +0 both sides. No upgrades as of yet. And yeah, buong na pag-iwanan talaga si Heart sa supply. Look at the supply gap, 20 pa rin yung supply cap. Mukhang both players don't wanna commit. They just wanna build bases, build more army. Yan, nag-add na sa katulak na pylon wall. The Great Pylon of China. The Great Wall of China, pero pylon version. Kita mo, minaw na dito sa gilid ng FS now. Finally, okay, total of 8 gates now ang meron si King Deo. 5 lang si Heart. Naku po, nag-uumpisa na yung macro cycle ni Deo here. And yeah, Heart, no, he managed to somehow shorten the gap, supply gap, pero hindi, lumalamang talaga si Deo. Look at that, 22 supply lang difference nila. So, laban na ng macro currently as of now. And yeah, Heart gets to take down that observer. Deo, as you've heard, no, yung sound of sabi ni IMAX, inuna talaga ni Deo ang legs. Yeah, and yun na, Deo for the move out. Ilan ba? Parang lamang si Deo nga play talaga eh. Oh, lamang siya sa army. Sa numbers pa lang, numbers don't lie. Looks like Deo wants to engage Heart's army, pero yun na nga, may high Templar na si Heart. Meron kaya some Storm? And yan, now, King Deo, engages Heart. Yan na, may bakbaka na dito sa natural ni Heart and Music. That single Zen gets taken down, na medyo na pa-forward. Now, napa-atras si Heart. Pero this time, hindi na high Archon si Heart. Mukhang may Storms. Kasi hindi siya nakakasal yun. May Storm na. Storm has been cast. Really good damage sa mga Dragoons na mag-drop up. Next cast. 2 Storms have been cast. Killing. Already 3-4 Dragoons. Nag-Storm kaso. Outnumbered masyado. Nag-drop si Heart. Naku, delikado si Heart. Mukhang OTGT Shark Tito based on the numbers now. 40 supply gap. Grabe ba? But Heart is still holding. Topic lang puso lang, pumupuso pa si Heart, no? Kaso those storms are really connecting, deleting this army. Kaso 30 pa rin ang supply gap, but Deo is relentless sa kanyang macro now. 40 ang supply gap, tuloy-tuloy lang, nakarally yata ang unit si Deo papunta din sa base ni Heart. Heart just slowly trying to defend as Deo is about to take down this natural expansion ni Heart, and Deo trying to go up the ramp. Pero nakaharap na High Templar, kaso pinadaan niya. Masyadong mabait ang High Templar. Pero masyadong hospitable, pinadaan niya ang Dragoons, kaso napigilan nga ng Dragoons on top of the ramp. Now more army from King Deo. Nakikita nyo, lumalaki at lumalaki ang supply differential nila Heart and Music and King Deo. King Deo just has the stronger macro. Si Heart magaling siya sa micro strategy, pero sa macro, no, again, ito yung sinasabi ko guys, more stuff always beats less stuff. Even though Heart has a stronger micro, na out macro, na outproduce siya ni King Deo this game, and now we're seeing the fruits of King Deo's labor, no, sa kanyang effective resource management and effective production. So kapatid, this is looking like it's almost GG. No, pero lumalaban pa si Heart. Maybe there's still a way out. Maybe Heart kasama turn this around. Kaya look, Deo is spending all his resources. Talagang simot na simot, all his minerals. Siyempre may gas, normal lang na talaga. Marami ka may ipon na gas because 50 lang ang gas ng isang Dragoon. Zealots cost 100. Kasi yan, ang counter naman ni Heart, no? Kasi nakita niya puro Dragoons. So counter siya with lots of zealots, and I guess Heart is going to push back Deo there a bit, kaso lamang na si Deo dito sa economy. Okay nga, so Heart, good job for holding, pero how long can he hold further? Kaya itong maka-damage pa? Kaya maka-recover? Look at that supply difference. Now, Deo massing up Dragoons. Still, 0 upgrades. Okay. Dito medyo may edge si Heart in terms of upgrades. Meron ng +1 sa shields, weapons, and armor. Pero King Deo mas mayaman, and yun, may 2 base versus 1 base. Yikes. Ang kailangan gawin ni Deo, make sure hindi maka-expand si Heart. And then he can already win the game. Yan si Heart, puro just zealots kasi nakita niya puro Dragoons. Maybe yun ang reason kaya puro nga zealots ang ginawa. And now, meron din Storm si Heart available. This time hindi niya ginagawang High Archon. Talagang ginagamit niya 4 Storms. And mukhang dahil nga hindi siya basta nag-High Archon, it's mas lalo nakatulong sa kanyang defense. Okay, now bababa ng army ni Heart. So dire-diretso lang, what? In-ignore niya yung Dragoons. It looks like a storm will be cast. Ayun, a storm. Good storms. Tinarget ang mga Dragoon. Oh. Ngayon na Dragoons. No, tinarget fight talaga High Templar. So mukhang mauubos ni Heart ang army ng Dragoons ni Deo. Kasi marami pang nakarally na unit si Deo. Look at that. No? Now 30 ang supply defense. Pero tuloy-tuloy lang ang rally ni Deo. Heart still fighting for his life. Trying to survive here on one base. Now 40 supply gap. And a storm has been cast. Has only hit few zealots, and ito na, with the range, no problema sa composition ni Heart. Lugi siya kapag nagkumpulan sa choke point kasi nga may mga free hit from the Dragoons. Tsaka puro melee. Wala siyang choice kundi puro kung ano mabangga lang dito sa ramp ng mga zealot. Look at that, naka-free hit ng mga Dragoons just behind the zealots ni Deo. Si Heart lang, puro zealot lang ginagawa and High Templars. na konti-konti na shorten yung gap ng supply. Hindi, di pa rin. 40 supply gap, exactly 40 ang gap nila ngayon. 38, 36, 34, losing units sila parehas. But look at that, they are still producing army. Si Hart, ano niya sa army niya? Nauubos lang ang pera ni Hart. Kita-kita niya yung minerals here. Just less than 100. Ito, mayroon less than 300, less than 200. Pero si Deo, meron pa siyang isang mining base na wala na siya ng minerals sa main. Pero meron na siyang expansion here at 12 o'clock. Yikes, ngayon, ahead talaga si Deo economically. 20 na lang supply gap. Pero, Hart is going broke. He needs to long distance mining temporarily or build a nexus here. Kasi wala siyang pera. Long distance na lang talagang kaya niyang gawin. Unless magka-cancel siya maybe ng mga troops in production. And hoping, no? Para kung kasi kailangan niya mag-nexus dito. Otherwise, kung long distance mining, that's not practical. You're not gonna survive that long. Talagang need to find a way to produce a nexus ASAP. And they are now mining at 12 o'clock. 2 bases mining. Hart, walang mining base so far. Isa lang, pero paubos na, hindi na to counted. Kailangan niya mag-long distance mining. Now si Hart with lots of zealots hoping and praying. No? Makaka-push out siya. Maybe there's a miracle. Yun ang ino-hope niya. Hindi naman niya alam yung situation ni Deo eh. Pero look, no, yung gap, hindi na masyado malaki. Pero, will this be enough? Will this actually do damage? Well, in fairness naman kay Hart, marami, yung upgrade niya, no? May plus 1, 111 siya. Kaya lang si Deo may plus 1 weapon. And mas maraming pera. So, let's see. Hart has high templars and high hopes. Papapalag-palag pa rin siya. Now we're seeing, no, probes, long distance mining. Like I said, is he going to establish a nexus? Mayroon siyang 400 minerals. And now, oops, up. Heart and music. Nagde-decide siya na atake kaso baka mahuling kanya mga high templar. Pwede na. So we're seeing bakbakan ng mga Zelot. And now, a storm has been cast on those 4 dragoons. 4 dragoons have been hit. And lower scores are being cast. So, inuubos yung army ni Leo. And, uy, marami pa natira sa army ni Hart. Kaso, may mga cannons pa. And these 2 dragoons and marami pang pera si Deo. And he could just easily reproduce yung kanyang army. Meanwhile, si Hart talagang going broke. Currently, despite that damage, Deo is still ahead in 30 plus supply. And yan na. 3 zealots remain and a high Archon. Kaya lang, marami pang pera sa si Deo. He could just reproduce an army. So maybe Hart is looking to do damage. Maybe makakill siya ng probes to slow down. Kasi yan na nga, look at the reinforcements in Deo. Non-stop reinforcements right now. Mga kapatid, no, looks, wala po kang GG na talaga to. Masyado nang walang pera si Hart. Look at that. Now, 50 plus supply gap. Yeah, this is looking like a GG for Hart. Nag-try siya mag-push. High hopes, no? Pero look at that. Deo's army is just endless. May zombie apocalypse. And GG has been called 2-0 in favor of King Deo. So congratulations to King Deo. Yan, nagchat-chat sila, no? Pinupuri nila isa't isa. Sabi ni Hart, sa mga English speaking dyan, Hart, para lakas means strong. And Chamba, sabi ni Deo, Chamba means lucky. I just got lucky. That's what he meant. If we're going to translate the context in English, and yeah, GG talaga. Now, it's 2-0. Well played, both players. Well played, yeah. So yun na nga, the issue there is not just of, in terms of micro skills, so StarCraft really is a game of macro economics as well. Kita nyo, King Deo just outproduced Hart. Yun ang ganun kalaki ang difference if solidify mo ang fundamentals mo, yung foundations, the basic foundation of producing units, non-stop probes. Kitang-kita nyo right there. Hart, of course, no, like kilala ng lahat sa Pinoy casual community na he has the stronger micro, and in fact si Deo minsan inamin niya na I'm not really that amazing at micro, pero look at that, yung fundamentals ni Deo is just stronger in terms of macro compared dun sa laban nila Hart. But yeah, bawi na lang Hart, no? It's not the end, may mga games ka pa, and good job to Deo. So yeah, kita nyo, no, yun talaga eh, pero priority, depende sa priority, ano talaga ipapractice mo, is it macro or yung engagement mo, micro. Definitely kung engagement, no, I would say papabor ko kay Hart, pero sa macro talagang wala, hands down, lamang talaga si Deo. So yeah, next game, no, we have at 7 o'clock. We're gonna have a quick break here. 7 o'clock will be a Terran versus Terran, the first and only Terran versus Terran dito sa Tito Gaming Tournament. So stay tuned. No, abang na lang kayo. I won't be ending the stream. We'll just be waiting for Unswa and Milski to be ready, and then we'll start the game immediately. Hopefully targeting exactly 7 p.m. Start na tayo. So be right back. Alright, the players are finally here. Okay, well, permission to start early. And guys, finally, our first TVT, Terran versus Terran, in this Tito Gaming Series, dito sa round robin, one and only. Yeah, so excited na ba kayo guys? I don't know kung ano magiging turnout ito kasi nga most of the casual players believe in their, at least in their opinion, na these two players are equally skilled, and parang sila ngayon dalawang pinaka nirerespeto sa mga ewan ko kasi siguro Terran sila, and most players ay mga Protoss, and they're kinda having difficulty defeating Terran players, ewan ko, for some reason mas gusto nila PvP and PvZ, pero kasi siguro dito sa casual community ilan lang Terran kaya wala masyadong practice against Terran. So yun, so share ko na yung link sa kanila for a while. So just gonna alt tab a little bit the request ni Unswa. Just gonna alt tab a little bit. Saglit lang guys. Okay. Just gonna make sure close everything para boss lag. Ayan. Alright. So, we're about to start. Confirm ko lang if ready na players. We could be expecting very long games kasi nga this is Terran versus Terran. Normally talaga mahahaba yung games ng TVT. And yan na, G. Let's go. It's Milski versus Unswa. Terran versus Terran on Metropolis. Alright mga kaibigan, so spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our blue Terran player, Milski. And on the lower right side of the map, we have our red Terran player, Unswa. So yan don't let the APM fool you. Una sa lahat. Si Unswa talagang spam APM yan. Hindi yan Smurf account, and he's definitely a casual player. No? Kasi nandun pa siya sa category na yun. Pero yun, hindi yan Smurf, kaya hindi to mismatch, okay guys? Don't let the APMs fool you. Yun pa parang, naalala ko before when I streamed yung isang game ni Unswa, may nag-chat na, ano raw, na tawag dito, Smurf account ba to? So yun, anyway, biglang fatherly duty si Milski, and currently ina-allow naman kasi yung kabilang player inalaw, so I guess that's kind of okay as long as may ganong agreement. Ayan, okay, so thank you for being understanding, Unspa. So yeah, magandang bagay, like although we have rules about pause, kaya lang if we're trying to be strict, yes, pero yung mga ganitong klaseng circumstance na naman natin yan na papakiusapan. But looking at that, pantay ang minerals nila, sabay supply, wow, very on point. And I must say, konting brag lang, makikibrag ako if there's something to brag, gusto ko, proud ako sa dalawang to kasi indirectly parang tinuruan ko sila both mag-Terran. And nakita ko yung improvement nila. Si Unswa has been watching my YouTube content, And si Milski, nakikipractice ako yung Protoss, and nagpinapractice ko yung Terra niya minsan. And yun, and minsan nag-hop kami sa Discord, no, para mag-share screen ako, some demonstration, and that, so, you're indirectly, no, parang ako yung teacher. But of course, I'm not gonna claim everything, yung efforts nila, all their research, all their practice, and of course, yung experience nila, syempre, kanila na yun. Pero yun, yun, parang I'm getting, kung si Artosis, may sabihin, I'm getting chills right now. Ako, parang, I'm getting the feels right now. If hindi nyo kilala si Artosis, no, I mean, Artosis cast, yeah, nag-stream siya sa Twitch, and caster siya talaga ng StarCraft Brood War, sikat yun. And meron siyang YouTube. I suggest na manood din kayo ng games na sinistream niya, kasi rather, yung mga replays na kinakast niya ay mga pro Koreans. Mostly. Or mga non-Korean pros din. So yun, yeah, itong si Unso and Milski, nakita ko yung growth nila from just a few months, no, of playing together. Na-witness ko yung mga games, nag-obs ako minsan, replays. And what I like about them is they're coachable. And, alam mo yun, nag-a-adjust sila, nakikinig, nagpa-practice. Yun naman masarap turuan. Kaya kung tatanungin niyo kung sino yung bias ko dito, wala akong bias. Diba, parang tatay ko na, mas matanda sila sa akin. Parang tatay, parang you love your sons equally, yung mga ganun, no? I'm just really excited, no, to see the fruits of their labor finally kicking in dito nga sa TVT. Though ako personally, mahina yung experience ko sa TVT. I have an idea, no, like alam ko na it's tanks, vultures, and could be raids at inclusive pa yung mga build orders, timings, and all that. Yun, medyo wala akong enough experience for that, kaya yun, let's see lang kung anong magiging crazy game itong mangyari dito. Just look at that, man. Look, both pairs are just really macroing. Look at that! Diba? Beautiful. Diba ba yung supply? Dikit na dikit. Hindi ko lang gusto yung pwesto ng Max ni Unswa nasa kanan. Hindi pang Zerg yan eh. Pero I don't know, I mean, okay lang naman TVT eh, no? Man, just look at that on-point workers, man. What a beautiful sight to see. Pero ops, na nag-skip si Milski. Uh-oh. bit of konting delay lang sa worker, pero yan, kita no, laking bagay actually eh, konting delay sa worker. Now ahead suddenly si Unswa. And yeah, so looks like both of them are going for, nag-scout. Milski's SCV, magating ka down, yikes, okay. Yeah, so currently, lamang na si Unswa. Supply, na napatay yung SCV ni Milski. So looks like both players are going for factory expand. It seems. I don't know kay Unswa. Kasi normally si Unswa nag-go siya for double factory, and now nauna sa factory si Unswa. That's of course the big advantage. Kaso medyo suicide itong second SCV ni Milski, parang second scout, and then mamatay agad. So already 2 SCVs will get taken down. Nakita niya yung tech ni Unswa, just a single factory, pero Unswa still not taken SCVs off gas, so meaning balak niya mag 2 factory anytime soon perhaps, if yun ang nasa mind niya. Meanwhile, si Milski, yan, still with single factory. I think FA nga gagawin, pero hindi pa rin siya nagre-remove from gas. No! Double factory si Milski right now. In fact, nauna siya sa second factory kaysa kay Unswa. Wow! Okay. Pero look at this, no? Lamang sa supply si Unswa, lamang sa SCV worker count. Pero si Milski, lamang siya in terms of factories, no? Lamang siya agad sa tech. And let's see how this goes. Okay, now Unswa playing it safe with the bunker. Wow, defensive si Unswa, kalay, man. Kasi normally, no, yung mga kalaban niyang Zerg and Protoss in the past few games, yung mga kalaro niya, talagang aggressive siya. But this time, nagbabunker siya. Maybe that's just the level of respect na meron itong players against each other. No, and actually, parang first time nga nila maglalaban sa TVT. And ito pa yun. Now, here, sa live stream, now Unswa with that SCV, isa-scout niya, pahinaran na yung depot, okay? I'm not sure if this is a good idea kasi nga may siege tank, no? Siege tanks exist. Parang okay na yata yung bunker in front. I'm not sure if good, baka barracks lang. And now, Unswa is the first one to send out a Vulture Scout. Milski blocking the ramp. Merong mineral na tumutulong, meron same time Vulture. Okay, now medyo pumuntay na sila sa supply, kaso lamang si Milski in terms of factory count. Double fact si Milski. Si Unswa, not sure. Ano ba gagawin ni Unswa? Oh! Ngayon ko lang pinansin to. Fast rates. Okay, rate opener si Unswa. Medyo delicates si Milski. Milski needs to add fast. Kailangan niyang armory or engineering bay or needs to attack very very soon. Medyo delikado si Milski. Unless magawa niya paraan. Let's see if mag-start. Okay, may academy pero wala siyang anti-air. Wala siyang engineering bay. Wala siyang armory. Meron siyang marine, isang piraso. But once start kumatok ang rates, anong gagawin niya? Engine na, may rate na. Sabi na lahat ng keyboard sa PC shop na nasira ni Unswa dahil sa APM spam. Loko-loko si Hexa. Naku po! Naku sir! Walang anti-air. Yun ang weakness ng double fact, no? At least kung Terran vs Protoss, medyo delayed yung engineering bay mo. Kaya napa-forward na yung mga troops ni Milski. Merong bunker si Unswa and the siege tank, it's going to stop the vultures. Maybe Milski will try to run by and may mines, kaya lang. No? Hindi niya in-anticipate na mag-air. Ngayon, dalawa ng rate, probably researching cloak, hindi. Vultures try to run by, do some damage, pero yan, Vultures manage to sneak in and kills SCV 1, 2, 3 SCVs go down, 4 5 kasi hindi na target ni Milski, 6 SCVs. Wow, grabe damage. 6 SCVs already going down, 7 SCVs going down. I'm just basing it on the sound, guys. 8 SCVs have already gone down. And now, Milski still running. In more months, yung rates ni Unswa walang ginagawa. Ba't di ka nag-defend? Siguro sinusurprise na lang niya. Okay, now, 9 SCVs go down. Aside ni Unswa. I'm just basing it on sound. I'm not sure if lahat kay Unswa or may sinend si Milski na SCV. But already, 9 workers went down. And, wow, that mine ni Milski just kills a tank ni Unswa. Pero, again, if nilabas ni Unswa tong rates, that would do serious damage kay Milski. Until now, si Milski wala pang anti-air pero may engineering bay na. So I think makakahabol pa kasi si Unswa hindi niya na-capitalize yung opportunity na sana ma-atake yung rates. Gusto niya siguro surprise factor, no? Before, para maging too late na lang bago makita ni Milski. But actually, just a few turrets, mga dalawang turret can actually hold off rates kasi mahina ang damage ng Wraith actually sa ground army. Grabe na. So currently, pantay pa rin supply. But look at that. Yeah. Now, ang daming mines ni Milski. Now, kumakatok na sa harap ng base ni Unswa. Unswa is currently trapped pero may rate siya. Currently 5 rates and maybe 6th and 7th in production. Okay. 6th is out, 7th ang currently. And cloak na to probably. Ewan ko lang kung energy ang kukunin niya pero hindi practical. So, dapat cloak. And now, Vulture of Milski is scouting. Okay. Now, may engineering bay na finally si Milski kaso wala pa rin siya turret na binibuild. Wala siyang idea kasi look, ginamit niya yung Metropolis, tinago dito kasi who would suspect, no? Who would scan this area? A very genius move by Unswa na dito niya nilagay ang starports niya. Currently 7 rates. Let's see if may anti-air. Wala pa rin anti-air si Milski. Meron lang siya scan. Walang armory. Now, Unswa going for the first expansion. Lamang si Milski sa supply. Pero nauna si Unswa sa pag-expand. And wala pa rin idea. Okay, may turret dito. Wala pa rin idea si Milski. And there's a Wraith. And okay, ngayon pang 8 Wraith coming up. Mong balak lang talaga ni Unswa bulagain, no? Hindi niya talaga ni-reveal right away. Gusto niyang ipunin muna. And finally, there's one turret here. Kung ako siguro, I think this is enough. Hindi naman na-expect ni Milski, hindi rin niya mascan, so we can't fault him. Pero his engineering bay is going to scout, trying to scout Milski's space. Now, Milski has finally started his command center. Pero mauuna si Unswa matapos sa command center. Now, both players are just macroing. Unswa still not trying to go for a counter attack. No, still, iniipon pa rin niya rates. Ewan ko ilang rates iipon niya. Pang 9th, pang 10th na about to come out as soon as matapos mag-blink itong starports. Scans have shown, hindi ko sure nag-scan. Okay. Yeah, si Milski nag-scan. Siya pala yung scan. Wala pala scan to. So, nakita nyo sa map, na-scan. And yun na. So, merong turrets here. At least kahit paano hindi makadaan yung rate dito. Kaya lang, delikado si Milski actually kung mag-harass itong mga rates. These tanks and vultures, no, madaling pitasin ng rate. Pero meron naman safety turret dito. Ayan na. Finally, the rates are out. Hindi yata nakita ni Milski yan. Rates going towards the base ni Milski. Well, si Milski naman, ginagawa niya, kinocontain niya si Unswa. Hindi ngayon makalabas si Unswa. Pero may expansion na siya. Nauna siya sa expansion and now getting that second gas. But yun na. Rates ni Unswa currently 9 turrets. Yan na, papunta na kaso, yun naka-build na additional turret si Milski. And these 9 rates will just one-shot yung mga SCV ni Milski if controlled properly. And kaso yun na, Milski with rushing with SCVs trying to repair and get as many turrets built as much as possible. Pero nga, naka-cloak na yung mga rates. Ngayon, naka-panic mode si Milski. Pero siyang armor, he needs to produce Goliaths, he needs to produce more turrets. Naku po, delikado si Milski. Ngayon, nakita niyo yung vision ni Milski, no? Invisible yan. Okay, oops. Pero, yun, finally, may Goliaths are out. This is gonna help Milski. And these rates should pull back. Okay na, nagawa niya na yung damage. Kaya lang, look at that. 4 na lang rates na tira. So, medyo sucky talaga yung rate against turrets. Pero, yun. I think Milski is gonna hold this. Enough na to. Back mo na yung Unswa. I-reserve mo na lang yan. Naku po, sinuicide. Di Unswa lahat ng rates. Patay tayo dyan. Nagpumilit. Oh no. Mind you, hindi mura ang rates. Those paper airplanes, 900 gas din lahat doon. May isa lang natira. Patay tayo dyan. Yung advantage siya na ni Unswa, he just threw it away. He threw it away, guys. Milski really held it really, really well. I don't know kung ano nasa isip ni Unswa, but sinuicide yung rate. Sana binak na niya. Could have used it to kill these tanks right here. Now, confident to si Milski to move forward, knowing na marami siya napatay na army. Kaso just taking with the tanks. Hindi man siya nag-siege. Luto na yung siege, kaso masyadong dikit ang tanks ni Milski. But Milski just clears the bunker. And yan, medyo dikit na, medyo lumalapit si Milski. Paunti lang ang tanks ni Unswa. It's currently 4 tanks ni Milski versus 3 tanks. Naku po, nagkamali si Unswa. Finorward niya masyado yung tank. Yikes! Unswa is in a lot of trouble actually position-wise. Kaya lang, hindi pa naman over. This is TVT. There's still hope. Maybe he could go for dropship. Maybe he could float command centers. Anyway, look at that cash na binabank ni Unswa. Already floating 2K. Actually, ewan ko, baka natataranta si Unswa. Hindi niya alam ang gagawin. Floating too much money. You could start building depots, command centers. More production facilities ng army. Not sure what happened kay Unswa. Suddenly nag-stop yung kanyang production. Look at the APM dropping from Unswa. Hindi na siya nag-spam ng APM. He is not himself right now. Meanwhile, si Milski just calm and collected. No, very timely. Ang armory niya, ang Goliaths niya, and yung turrets. Grabe ba? So now, look, Milski is now ahead in supply. Unswa now finally adding more factories. So mas lamang, gusto niya lamangan si Milski in terms of factory count. And sino yung nag-scan? Okay, I'm not sure sino nag-scan. I think si Milski nag-scan. Pero namatay ang engineering bay ni Unswa, meaning he needs to rebuild his engineering bay if plan niya maglagay ng turrets very, very soon. Ngayon, as you can see here, positional advantage goes to Milski. Kasi ngayon, hindi makakalabas si Unswa. The only way na makakalabas si Unswa is kapag mag-dropship siya. Pero now, Unswa is still floating. A lot of minerals. Hindi gumagawa ng depot, no? Still stuck at 60 pa rin. Meron pa ng depot dito. Okay, good. Then armory, now pa lang. Still, isa pa lang ang factory na may machine shop. So, right as of now, it's looking like more favorable kay Milski. Because Terran versus Terran is all about positioning, and currently Milski has the positioning advantage. So ang tanong na nandito, how would Unswa try to break out? And si Milski naman, how would he capitalize yung kanyang advantage? But look, no, yung mga SCV ni Milski, really AFK dito. Nag-lazy SCVs dito sa main. di naman malayo na sobrang focus end yun. Napansin niya, but may tamad na SCV dito now. Finally, si Milski adding starports of his own. Si Unsa naman, slowly but steady building up some siege tanks para unti-unti mag-move forward, pero kailangan din yun ng vultures actually. Vultures to tank a bit of damage kasi ang dami ng mines dito, hindi rin basta-basta makakalabas ng tanks. So, ganito ka-complicated TVT actually. Mas mahirap pa tong mag-bust, no? Mag-bust out of contain ng TVT kaysa PVT. Sa Protoss versus Terran, merong Zealots to tank those mines and tank siege damage. TVT wala. Kasi ang damage ng siege tank to these vultures and yung kapwa tanks and Goliaths talaga ano rin. Walang reduction I believe, no? Kasi parang large units yata consider lahat. And yun, finally ito na may dropship. Maybe Unswa is going to try to ferry out some troops out in the map para may kahit pa paano may makontrol siyang area and maybe hopefully secure another base. Pero right now Unswa is floating 3,000, over 3,000 minerals. Anong balak ni Unswa dyan? Kabalik na rin si Milski is suspending, pero ayun ko, nag-AFK na naman yung SCV niya dito. Yeah, if I were Milski, I would expand mga 1 or 2 more bases knowing na na-contain ko si Unswa, but I'm not sure kung anong plano nila right now. Excuse me. So, Unswa currently with 3 dropships, isang raid. Unswa still is not scouting the rest of the map. Ba't nilipad? Ginawang pang scout of starport. Why? Bakit pinang scout of starport? Mahal-mahal, pero magamit pa niya yan. Ang pinapafeel dito, okay, mukhang balak ni Unswa. Move forward kaya lang. Alanganin, hindi makalabas si Unswa. Nakita nyo, isang labas na ng tank, suddenly, binalo na ng mga siege tanks. And now that starport is getting free hits. Mukhang panic mode si Unswa. Natataranta, hindi niya ang gagawin, no? Ang dami niya pinafloat na pera. What is happening here? Look at that. Over 4,000 minerals. Over 1,000 gas. Yeah, parang suddenly nag-choke. Unswa hindi na yung starport. Hindi niya nagagalaw. Hinahayaan niya ma-free hit ang kanyang starport ng Goliath here. May gulay, biglang na-paralyze si Unswa ba? Ito naman si Milski. Stuck pa rin troops dito. I don't know. Unless nag-glitch yung obs ko. Baka marami silang ginagawa. I don't know if nag-glitch yung obs ko kasi ito yung nangyayari. Hopefully hindi. O parang ano eh. Sana hindi nag-glitch yung obs ko, no? Mamaya marami pa ng action nangyayari. Kasi alam ko sa replay, diba, sometimes nag-glitch. Pero not sure dito sa live game. Yan, so kita yung pwesto ng mga tank si Milski, nandito na nakaabang. And yeah, okay, mukhang iniisip ko na nag-glitch kasi minsan yung mga bug na replace, di ba? Gaya itsura, ganting itsura eh, SCV sa troops. So I don't know man. Nag-glitch ba yung obs ko? Possible ba yan? Not sure Kasi sayang naman yung ganda na game. Bigla na mag-glitch. And yan na, may command center na si Unswa. Yeah, honestly, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyayari. Baka nga nag-glitch ako, hingi ako replay. May gulay, ba't ganun? Okay, here's some shots ng siege tank. Yung mukhang hindi naman glitch eh, baka it's all in the mind. Pero pareha silang tataranta. Sabi nga ng isa, sabi nga ni Deo, ala ka, naku po. Ito yung mahirap, no? Terran versus Terran. Talagang you have to be really, really careful. Yung one small mistake like that, oh, laking bagay, oh. Hindi ka makakalabas eh. Yung pinipitas lang ni Milski with his good tank placement. Lahat ng mga SCVs na nandito sa side, just getting killed. Ayan, okay. Diba? Parang nag-glitch yung obs view. Diba kasi ba't ganito yung galawan unless sobrang taranta sila parehas? Yan ba yung nag-scan? Okay, si Unsway nag-scan. Diba, the game looks weird. And namatay yung isang raid. Yeah, parang nag-glitch yung ano ko, obs ko. Search nyo nga guys, help me out. Yung mga nanonood right now sa stream, is it possible na mag-glitch out yung obs view? Is it possible? Gumagalaw sila, I can hear. Di ba kasi parang baka may overkill yung pag-float. So ito na, may dropship. Di ba? Ang weird eh, hindi naman hindi naman siguro mag-long distance mining kung may pera si Miski dito. Oh man, sayang naman if nag-glitch. Yeah, right now wala akong masabi. I'm just gonna check the chat right now. Wait lang guys. Yeah, I think bumitaw ako sa game nila. Well, hingi na tayo ng replay, no? Then watch natin quickly after this. Sayang naman. But, grabe ngayon na nangyari sa akin to. First time. Kasi imposible naman. Hindi naman sila siguro ganyan ka-lousy sa sa pagkumpol-kumpol. You know, I consider red and blue boxes. Yeah, I guess nothing to watch here anymore. You know, mount talaga some kind of glitch happen. I'm just gonna exit, guys. Pasensya na. I don't know what happened. I don't know how to fix this. So let's just ask for the replay. Unfortunately, yeah, nothing to watch. Maybe baka mamaya lumala pa. Okay, let's check kung yung replay ganun din. Check lang natin replay up to that point. So, di ba namatay yung rates? And ito na. Okay. Hindi eh. Oh, tingnan mo, ang weird. Di ba kanina wala to? So ito, hindi rin natin nakita. So, di ba? So nag-bug na yung obs. So pwede pala yun. Wow. Eh no, grabe oh. Sayang, hindi natin nakita yung itong action. Oh, may ganito. Wala to kanina eh. They're just making... Diba? Eh, pero kulong pa rin si Unswa. Yan, ganda pala ng bakbakan kanino. May gulay. Diba ang weird oh? Ito sa replay maayos, pero dun nag-ops tayo. Hindi ganun. But yeah, ahead si Bilskis sa supply, no? That's all we know. Si Unswa floating, for sure. So tama pa rin naman nakita natin, nag-float si Unswa kanina. Kaya lang Bilskis ahead in supply, so... Yun. Yeah, anyway, so hingi lang tayo ng replay sa kanila. Okay, let's just wait. Yeah, pasensya na guys. Yeah, sabi nga ng yung friends ko sa group chat, no? Kaya pagtingin ko lagi, parang lagi nahinto yung SCVs. Diba? Parang weird. Sabi ko, parang sobrang sloppy naman. So, nag-glitch out yung observer view. Yeah. What can we do? It is what it is, I guess. For almost 30 years the game. So let's just wait for the replay, then quickly go through natin kung ano nangyari. Yeah, sabi nga ng ni ZC Albert para nagpakiramdaman. Yeah, pero kasi 'di ba weird eh, 'di ba? Nakita you saw the difference when we checked the replay. Hindi naman ganyan yung nakita natin. May mga bagay sa replay na hindi nag-pop up while we were watching. So that's a weird bug. But yeah, it is what it is. So hintayin lang natin, hopefully naman walang disconnect sa mangyari sa kanila, hopefully walang bugs and matapos nila yung game at one piece. There, now let's just wait for results. In the meantime, ano muna tayo? Chill muna, maybe dinner kayo, snacks and all. Oh yeah. I'll be right back. So wait ko lang sila matapos, guys. So just stick around, no? Kain muna kayo and stuff. guys, mga maganda yung laban ni na Milski and Unswa. So, hintayin lang natin matapos, then let's go to game number 2. What's up, Hyperion Phoenix? So, unfortunately, umexit ako sa game kasi nag-glitch yung observer view. And currently, both players, sina Milski and Unswa, currently doing Terran versus Terran. Pero, yun, hindi pa tapos. Mukhang maganda yung laban. Yeah, we're just waiting for them to finish and then we can head on to game 2. Penguin, okay, good quality. Thank you so much. Pero yun, unfortunately, may mga things nagka-problema, nagka-technical difficulties. Probably need to upgrade yung RAM din ng computer ko very soon. Nagsasuggest yung community. Pero yun, wala pa tayo pera eh. Kaya tsaga muna tayo sa kung ano meron tayo. Yeah, we're making the best of what we can, no, sa kung anong setup natin right now. And hopefully, no, if makakuha ng sponsors or pag makapag-ipon-ipon, maybe we can start upgrading some equipment para we can produce more quality streams. So yeah, thank you for that, Hyperion Phoenix. Okay, so tapos na yung game nila and now we're heading to Roaring Currents. Ang nanalo daw si Unswa, pero syempre gusto mo nang alam ko, curious kayo, so panoorin mo natin saglit, tingnan natin yung replay. Sabi ni Hyperion, nako TVT, matutulog muna tayo. Pero maganda yung bakbakan nila, honestly. Sayang lang, nag-glitch. Ano, Skupo baka na picture tube? Ano? Picture tube. Sorry, what do you mean? Yeah, guys, so we finally got the replay. We're gonna load it up right now. The download din ko lang sa browser and we're gonna do a quick review. So habang nagre-review tayo ng replay, quick rest lang din yung mga players natin. Let's see. So definitely hindi natin matatapos yung replay. We're just gonna a quick overview lang. Probably gonna skip some parts. So yeah, okay. Okay, now we got the file. Bring natin quickly yung replay. Let's see what happened. Ito tayo kanina sa Wraith na part. Kaya na yung rates, diba? Kaya hinahold ni Milski yung fort. Hinahold niya yung area na to. Let's come in. Diba kanina sabi natin nag-suicide yung rate ni Unswa. Yan, si Milski makaka-hold. Okay. And yun pa yung nangyari. Hindi pala nag-suicide si Unswa ng rate. So dito yung start ng glitch. Yeah, pero dahil pa rin namatay na rates. Okay, next, Unswa try to break out. Yeah, skip tayo a bit. Okay, hindi tayo break out with vultures, kaso nag-fail. And gamit ni Milski yung engineering bay to get vision. Tayo a bit. Yeah, then nagkumpulan dito kasi wala ng pera. Oy, interesting no? Nauna pero nag-drop si Unswa dito. And greatly reduced yung workers ni Milski. Dito nadali si Milski sa drop na to. Pero lamang pa rin sa supply si Milski. And lamang sa expansion, so I guess makaka-recover. And Unswa is still just mining with one base. And itong Wraith, try to do damage. See what happens next. Okay. Naka-expand si Unswa. Dito yung start ng recover ni Unswa. Marami pa ng pera. Asa yung workers, pareha sila pantay. 31. Okay, lots of drop plays happening. Get tayo a bit forward. Ayan, ngayon, si Milski still ahead. Ayun, okay, naka-push forward si Milski. Grabe, close game pala to. A very close game. And somehow, Unswa manages to break out. Nakakagawa siya maraming tanks. Kasi maraming delight si Milski. Actually, ahead si Milski sa bases. Ahead siya rin siya sa economy. But then, what happened? Check natin upgrade. So, 1-1. 1-1, pantay, okay? Okay, then suddenly nag-go forward si Unswa. I think na-out position lang si Milski dito. Ngayon lamang na si Unswa sa supply, naubos yata yung tanks. Yan, mas maraming tanks si Unswa, okay. Ngayon, na-out macro ni Unswa si Milski sa dulo. And you can see, no, nag-drop off the si Milski. Okay, that's what happened. Then Unswa just conquers the other bases, naka-expand pa. Yan, then GG. Okay. Good job by Unswa for being able to break out. Actually, good job po siya. Kasi yun, 3 workers. No, nadali si Milski. But yeah, okay. So, Unswa, panalo sa game 1. Now, for next game, we're gonna do Roaring Currents. It's a 2-player map. Hopefully, walang glitch na weird ulit na mangyari. Hopefully. Roaring Currents, Milski's favorite map. Yeah, so currently nagkaka-difficulty lang makapasok si Unso, no, for some reason. Kaya tayo nag-create and recreate. Yeah, and now he's trying to get in this lobby. So wait lang natin. Yon, finally. Okay, nakakonect na both players. Are you ready? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, game number 2. Let's see kung makabawi si Milski or mata 2-0 ni Unswa. Game number 2. Hopefully, no bugs, please. No bugs, no glitch. Let this be a clean game. Now, we witnessed nating lahat. Right, now spawning here on the upper right side of the map, we have our blue Terran player, Milski, and on the lower left side of the map, we have our red Terran player, Unswa. So we're in the map, Roaring Currents. Sa mga hindi familiar sa map, it's a 2-player map, and meron siyang 3 islands. So there's this base up here, isang base, and these 3 locations sa lower right na pwede mo lang puntahan using dropship or float your command center. And yung para maka-establish ng base. Pero meron din daanan naman dito, separated by this bridge para makapunta sa base ng iyong opponent. On the previous game, nanalo si Unswa. So somehow he was able to break through yung contain ni Milski, and suddenly bumaliktad yung laban, no? Mas na out maneuver ni Unswa si Milski. But let's see this game. This one is medyo favorite ni Milski yung map na to. Lagi niyang pinipili hanggat may pagkakataon, pinipili niya yung map na Roaring. Okay, so Depot is up. You can see both players, no, steady, same lang sila supply count, halos sabay. And yeah, nauna lang a little bit si Unswa sa timing ng Depot, and then that Rax. Yeah, halos sabay lang actually. So not much difference. Pero si Milski nakaabang agad ang refinery dito. Okay, Milski is ahead sa paggas. Not much not too significant yung difference. Pero yeah, Milski with the 13 scout. So nauna si Milski by a little bit in terms of pumping SCVs. Yeah, okay. As you can see, ahead. Yeah, currently, just a little bit ahead si Milski. Sa economy, just tiny, very, very tiny bit. Finally, nauna siya sa gas. Okay. Okay, si Unswa with another depot, second depot, okay. Ito naman si Milski. Okay, yung depot niya, binuild niya dito. And suddenly, ahead na si Unswa. So, nag-racing sila sa supply, no? Okay, pero late. Mas delayed yung factory ni Unswa. So, yeah. Yun lang mababanggit ko right now. Kung sinong nauna, sinong hindi. Pero yan, Unswa now has 2 Marines. Milski with a single Marine. Oh, what? Dito nag-bunker? What? Ewan ko, medyo hindi ko bet yung ginawa ni Unswa. Dito siya nag-bunker. Dapat dito. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not liking this bunker. Well, si Milski naman gonna float that barracks. So 1 Marine versus 2 Marines. So definitely that means more SCVs on the side of Milski. And okay, faster command center. May mukhang pare sila ng build. Okay. Except ahead si Milski slightly because nag-skip siya ng Marine in favor of SCV. So economically, we could say Milski is ahead. Okay, Vulture is out para kay Milski, and ganoon din si Unswa. But then, SCV tries to get into scout pero namatay, so nakita na nag-expand si Unswa, so at least di siya magiging worried masyado if machichi siya, baka matufak siya. Hindi na makakasaluban ng Vulture. Mag-matter sinong first hit. Oh no, naka-first hit si Unswa, so lugi agad yung Vulture ni Milski. Dahil the first hit siya, and mag-go forward lang ang Vulture ni Milski. He's going to try to catch this. SCV perhaps bago ma-finish yung... Oh! Diniretso! Patay tayo dyan! Naku po! Suicide moves! Ang ginawa ni Milski. What a big misplay. Diniretso ang Vulture. Miss na patay lang yung SCV dito. My gulay. That was a big misplay. Ngayon, Unswa has the supply advantage. Pero nauna sa second factory si Milski. Okay. Yeah, that was a big blunder. Sinuicide yung Vulture. Napakamalaking sayang. And ito naman si Unswa nakalusot for some reason. And is he going to get an SCV? He gets one. Okay, he manages to get one SCV. So medyo nalamang yung si Milski doon. Pero yan, production wise well, di naman masyadong malayo. But he is ahead in factories. Ngayon nauna sa engineering base si Unswa. Let's see if there's any other tech. Wala pa as of now. No star parts, no additional factories as of now. Milski still hasn't taken the second gas. Si Unswa nag-second gas agad. And now Milski has 600 minerals. Okay, so may mga nakabang na Vultures dito sa natural ni Unswa, no? This barracks floated in the base of Unswa. And now nakita yan ni Unswa is gonna use the Marines to damage the barracks. Pero hindi ko lang ba't niya pinull yung tanks. Maybe nag-worry siya na some kind of ninjutsu tactics ang gagawin dito. Kaya pinull niya yung tanks sa likod. And an academy has been started for Milski. So currently ahead si Milski sa supply. Wow. Madali na unahan niya sa macro si Unswa. And uy, may nakapasok Vultures! 3 minutes to be. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. 4 SCVs. Ilang SCVs makukuha nitong Vultures? Makakuha kayo ng 5th one na 4 SCVs na patay. Nag-launch siya ng mine dito. Nabaril ng tank kasi time. Will you get the 5th one? 5 SCVs going down. 6 SCVs plus napapuna yung tank. Hindi ko sure if may namatay na SCV sa mine. Pero parang sulit na 6 SCVs for 3 Vultures. Very, very sulit. Wow, Milski is more aggressive this game. Sending in more Vultures. So it's now Vultures versus tanks na una naman. This time, si Unswa inuna tanks kaysa Vults. Now, Milski is going to contain Unswa with mines. Kung gusto bumawi ni Milski, no, ayaw niyang palabasin si Unswa. Kaso yun na nga, naka-siege mode na. He's going to go in, no? Pinersa ni Milski. He's going to try to get more SCVs. So, another SCV. 1, 2, 3 SCVs. Okay, 3 SCVs. Total of 10 SCVs have already fallen for Unswa. Yikes. Kaso, no, hindi yata na-capitalize si Milski kasi hindi rin siya gumawa ng SCV. Kaya, sayang yung 10 SCV kills niya. But, he is. Oy, bumabawi. Okay. Bumabawi siya sa starport. So, inuunahan niya ngayon. Si Unswa naman, double armory. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Ng starport na yun. Maraming tank si Unswa, yes. Pero, ito, tatlong starport si Milski. Bumabawi. As a supply block si Milski. So, he needs to add more depots. And ito na nga. And, aga ng engineering bay, oh. Like, I mean, hindi na maaga, pero nanigurado na, sigurista na si Milski. Hala, kinancel? Ba't yung kinancel? So, imbis na third starport, naging facility na lang. Okay. So, maybe he's gonna rush in for battle cruisers. And battle cruisers, malakas din sa map na to. And actually, sa TVT, malakas din naman ang battle cruiser. Pero syempre, ingat pa rin kasi Goliath could still kill battle cruisers. Hindi naman, oh, third base. And nakita yata ni Milski. Kaso, in-ignore! Oh, what are you doing? Well, that's a very on-time third naman for Unswa. 9-minute mark. So yeah, Milski delays that. Good job by Milski for hitting that. And yan, Unswa will try to go across the map. Vulture of Milski gets taken down. Yeah, hindi ko sure if nakita yung tanks. And yun, merong dropship si Milski. Pero iisa lang yung tank na dito. Unswa has vision. Kanina with the engineering bay. And now spot ni Milski yung tanks. And yan, nakita niya yung tanks. So, Milski should be alarmed, should be preparing. Ha? Patay, inangat niya. Kinuha niya yung mga troops. Okay, Unswa moving forward. Now total of 5 tanks over here. Naku po. E diretso siya, kaso may mines dito. If dumiretso masyado si Unswa, no, just moving forward, mamaya mag-GG's na dahil sa mines. Wala pa siyang scan yata. O wala pang scan. There's no scan and definitely wala pang vessel. So, the only way na makita is ng invisible is by scans, turrets, or science vessels. And Unswa has neither of those three. Now Unswa trying to go for the contain. Kita-kita ni Milski, vision. Ay, hindi pala. Si Unswa lang may vision dahil sa engineering bay. Now Unswa trying to move a bit forward. And I just realized si Milski with the third expansion going here. And mag-drop siya. Yung siege tank dito, nagsasabay sila ng clash. So, while Milski is defending here, while Unswa is moving forward, Milski is working on this siege tank harass dito sa probe. Ay, sa probe rather. Sa mirror line. Dito ay nag-scan na nga, so he's gonna delete some SCVs right there. Meanwhile, chinook si Milski ng tanks ni Unswa. And now, more tanks are still moving forward. Kaya lang, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna hurt Unswa's economy a lot. So compared dito sa positioning ni Unswa and Milski, Milski is killing workers. Si Unswa hindi. Wala siyang range. Hindi niya abot ang mga workers. So walang choice si Unswa kundi umatras. Maybe just send some SCVs dito sa third niya. So he decided to send the SCVs back to main. Now Unswa is just slowly choking Milski sa kanyang base. Just adding more siege tanks. Grabe no, bakbaka na to. Harass and counter harass. Ngayon, wala na nag-mine sa second ni Unswa. Si Milski meron pa, so I guess we can say Milski is economically ahead. Now a raid has been made. Try to kill this floating engineering bay. And meron dropship mode na drop on top of these tanks. Wasn't able to get a tank, pero may mga Goliaths na kasi si Unswa. Currently, Milski is floating. Kulang yung gas ni Milski. Kulang siya ng nag-mine. Actually, kulang ng isang SCV, I think. Dito nag-mine sa gas dito sa natural. And yeah, Milski has to be careful. Same time si Unswa, hindi pwede mag-overextend. Ganito talaga activity, guys. Abangers festival talaga. Diba kaya nga activity is very strategic. Hindi ka basta maka-forward. Unahan sa pwesto talaga to, guys. And now Milski getting that pace. Si Unswa hindi pa rin nagmamine sa kanyang natural. Now I think this small tank skirmish gets cleared. Hindi ko alam bakit in-siege ni Milski yung tanks. And finally Unswa gets rid of these pesky tanks ni Milski. Oh, buhay pa. And yeah, the scan has been made. Tanks get taken down mine. Meanwhile, Milski trying to get rid of these tanks na kumakatok sa kanya, kaya lang these Goliaths by Unswa was able to take down the trait. Hindi yata nabantayan ni Milski. Not sure if cloak has been researched though. Yeah, now Unswa starting to build SCVs, sending back some SCVs from the main to the natural. Meanwhile, si Milski, halos dikit sila sa supply, ahead si Unswa, pero definitely economically ahead si Milski. We can see kasi hindi siya nabawasan ng mining time. Now both players trying to find a solution. Ano bang pwedeng gawin? Si Milski trying to break out of the contain. So baliktad naman yung situation. Kanina si Unswa yung na-contain, ngayon si Milski yung na-contain. And this engineering bay did not get a repair, so nahulog ng engineering bay. Now Milski trying to go forward. Unti-unti niya trying to kill the tanks. And looks like Milski will just clear a few tanks, pero may matitira pa rin. And yeah, these raids will make short work out of these tanks. Kaso may Goliath pa rin dito nakaabang. Walang cloak si Milski. Uy, may mga mine si Milski, no, pero hindi na naapakan. So it's both good and bad kasi may natitirang vision si Milski. Same time, good for Unswa kasi hindi mabawasan yung mga Goliaths na. As you can see, talagang laban ng positioning. Unswa still has no idea na may base si Milski dito sa 12 o'clock. And if hindi niya ito ma-discover, baka nga makamine enough si Milski to create more units. Now, yun na, 80-80 supply pantay. Oh, grabe ba? Pantay sila sa macro. May gulay. Now, the third base of Unswa is more saturated. No, sa natural, parang kailangan niya mag-send more SCVs. And dropships have now been made. Kasi si Milski, just sending rates. Wasting those rates. Lamang siya sa supply pero he is wasting rates. Yan. So, scan has been made. Definitely si Unswa ay nag-scan. Hindi naman pwede si Milski mag-scan sa sariling base. Wala naman observer yung Terran. But there is a science vessel though. What is Milski gonna do? So, science vessel moves a bit forward. Maybe gagawin niya pang mines? Not sure. Ayun na. Finally, inangat sa dropship yung mga units ni Unswa. Looks like he's gonna go find another angle to attack. Maybe. Try to secure base now. Problema lang, iniwan ni Unswa. Bakante to. So, Milski could now actually move forward. Milski looks like he's going to set up mines and maybe harass. Nako, undefended ang third base ni Unswa. Tsaka nasa na units ni Unswa. Bakit niya inalis lahat? No, currently, 2 tanks na lang. Actually, Milski could clear this if gugustuhin niya. Isang A-kick lang ng few tanks. Now, vultures going in. Buti may units. So dito, Milski not controlling the vultures properly and are just getting free. Getting free hit. Are receiving free hits, rather, from Unswa's tanks. Oh my gosh, what a sayang. Malaking sayang na vulture run by. Very, very big misplay. Ano yun? Okay, meanwhile, these few raids will clear the tanks and finally makaka-break out na si Milski out of this contain. I don't know what happened. Hindi ko alam bakit nag-back si Unswa doon. Dropship. I don't know any logical reason for that. Pero sayang, imbis na tinuloy-tuloy nila yung choke and just expand, maybe that could have been a better choice. Because of that move, no, binigyan ng opportunity si Milski to move out without any resistance at all. Yan, so scans are being made. Ayan, scan for the mines. Kaso may vessel naman. Nalimutan yata ni Milski na may vessel siya. Now, Milski will try to establish a fort base here. Probably mag-set up siya. Ay, hindi. Chose to go another location. Kaso may dropships na kabang dito. Let's see if Milski actually sees. And yes, kita ni Milski. Kaso dinop niya. But, inayalan niya dito. Hindi niya napansin. Hindi napansin dropships. Yeah, currently, Milski is ahead the supply. So, grabe talaga TVT, no? Very tactical. Actually, yun ang nagustuhan ko sa laban na to. Other people hate TVT. Ako rin, well, I don't really, like, kung sinabi favorite, di ko favorite on TVT. Pero, what I like about it is, it's a very tactical mirror match. And I believe, amongst all 3 races, ito yung pinaka-tactical na mirror match. Kasi pwestuhan talaga. Kasi hindi ka basta makakalabas. Yeah, kasi yung Zerg naman, no? Zerg versus Zerg, like, uy! Ba? Wala kang makikita mga ganitong moves sa mga ZVZ. Normally, Mutaling, that's it. Natapos yung game sa Muta. And ito, finally, babawi si Unswa. Going to kill some SCVs ni Milski, but Milski sees it. And will he pull out SCVs? Wala pang namamatay na SCV. Tinitira ng mga siege tank ni Unswa third. No SCVs have fallen. So, mistargeting by Unswa there, hindi na target. Imbis na SCV, tinarget ang turret. So, sayang, no? Well, nakill yung turret, yes, good. Pero, yun nga lang, walang nakill na SCV. Maybe if tinarget ka, maybe he could have killed a lot of SCVs right there. Now, Milski establishing a base here. I don't know what happened to the dropships ni Unswa. Ito yata yung dropship niya kanina. Inalis niya, maybe. Dapat di na hinayaan mabuild to. Mamaya mag-turret si Milski dyan. It's going to be hard to break into. So we're currently seeing 2 dropships from Unswa. And ito naman, maganda kay Unswa dito. Dinedelay niya yung mining time here. Walang vision si Unswa dito kasi nasa high ground. Grabe, sakto lang, no? And there, Unswa now moving forward with these tanks. Kaso may mga nakaabang na mines and vultures here. So hindi siya basta-basta mga forward. And yan na, drinapan na ni Unswa yung base na in-establish ni Milski dito. And also, Unswa clears that vessel na lumilipad. So both players just scanning, finding out kung anong pinagagawa ng isa't isa. That is the nature of TVT. Now, si Milski. Interesting ang ginawa ni Milski, no? Nag-add siya ng factories here. So now, he has factories in split locations sa kanyang main. And dito sa third, which is 12 o'clock. So mukhang dadapan ni Milski Tower. Asa mata-take down ang dropship. Yikes. Ay, hindi. Hindi na target na maigi ni Unswa. Kaya Milski was able to drop these Goliaths. It looks like wala masyadong laman. Namatay ang Goliath. So I guess Milski can send in some raids to kill this. So wala ng Goliath. If may raids pa siya. And look, meron ng actually physics lab. Meaning he can make battle cruisers. But di pa yun nangyari. So now Milski can actually take this space. Unswa roaming around with dropships. Trying to see if he could get more damage. So the supply is looking a bit even. Not even sure who's ahead right now. Milski just ahead in supply pero upgrade wise, lamang si Unswa. Milski not upgrading enough. Lamang si Unswa 2-2. Milski 2-0. Walang upgrade sa vehicle plating. Okay, medyo yung supply, no? Closing in. Unswa and Milski, no? Dumidikit na sa supply. So, currently, Unswa has 4 base. Lamang siya. Okay. I guess Unswa, lamang sa bases. 4 bases versus 3 bases na si Milski. Mine out na yung main for both players. The natural, okay. 3 mining bases so far kay Unswa. Yung isang base, hindi pa saturated. Meanwhile, si Milski, 2 bases mining. Hindi pa nakukuha itong base na to. Yeah, lamang si Unswa in terms of base. Nakita mo to, no? Itong siege tactic yan basta-basta makakaabante. Really needs to be careful with the mines. Ito na, Milski trying to see damage pero mukhang na-aggro lang siya na tanks after that scan. That's why napa-forward. And now, suddenly, Unswa is ahead in supply. Milski trying to establish a fort here. Wala pang kumukuha ng islands. Kanina si Milski nag-attempt kaya lang. No, na napigilan ni Unswa. Okay, so after this, ang next dito is paunahan na to sa islands. Let's see kung sino sa dalawa ang mauuna sa islands. Yeah, grabe ang bakbakan now. Unswa's 9 o'clock base has just mined out. Dalawa na lang currently ang mining bases ni Unswa. Meanwhile, si Milski pabuo pa lang isa. Mga mine out na rin halos itong nasa 12 o'clock ni Milski and yung kanyang natural. So Milski needs to establish a new base very very soon. Same kay Unswa. Uy, finally. Uy, may battle cruiser na. Okay. So nauna si Milski, may battle cruiser. May Goliaths naman si Unswa, kaya lang yun, science facility pa rin, no physics lab. Milski with a battle cruiser. Remember lang, no, hindi siya basta-basta pwede mag-A-click ng battle cruiser because ang dami ng Goliath dito. He has to be careful in using these battle cruisers. Okay, we have a dropship here. Maybe Unswa loaded this up with SCVs. Hindi ko nakita kanina kung anong niload nyo doon. And looks like Milski is going for a drop play. Anong dadalhin niya? Let's see. Ano ba eh? Vulture ba kanina eh? Dito? Hindi ko napansin. So he loaded up a few units. Okay, now Unswa. Looks like Unswa wants to establish a base dito sa 6 o'clock. And inuumpisa niya dito sa upper left. Sa 10 o'clock. Grabe, patay siya ng supply. Look at their macro. Wow. They're equal in macro. And Unswa, Milski try to go for that drop. Nakabang tayo. Oh, loses that dropship. Kaso, mas lamang sa troops si Milski dito. But I think Milski is going to prevent this space from going up. So, medyo sakto lang yung unit si Milski. Kaso, loses that dropship is medyo nalugi. Kaya lang, he should target down this SCV na lang. Pero ino niya yung turret. Okay. So, okay lang din. And now, 2 battle cruisers are out. I think, no, wala na ibang battle cruisers so far. Check natin upgrades. Upgrades wise. Okay, 0-0 pa sa ship. Now, Unswa, try to regain control. Ow! Loses that dropship. Not sure if may laman. And Unswa has no choice but to cancel this command center right here. Pero nag-build naman siya ng base on the upper left. So, let's see if Milski sees that and makapag-respond accordingly. Grabe, no? Grabe yung TVT. Okay, Milski with the scan. Makikita niya yung base ni Unswa. Makikita niya in the process of building turrets. Let's see if Milski would try to intercept that base. So, kulang kulang na isang depot si Milski para maging 200 dito. Unswa naman, 2-2 upgrades pa rin. Hindi pa siya umabot ng 3-3. Meanwhile, si Milski, still 2-0. So, there's some vessels. I don't know kung anong gagawin sa vessels. Maybe just to clear mines. Or maybe for some D-Matrix. And yeah, Unswa slowly moving forward. So, the D-Matrix will tank some shots. And it looks like he wants to break through the bridge para makatawid. And look at that, no? D-Matrix really tanking some shots. Kaya lang, Unswa is too slow to move the other units forward. Parang nasayang. Sana ginawa ni Unswa pinagsabay ng units para move forward. Okay, I guess now move siya forward just a little bit. And he's ahead in supply currently. Pero Milski is now stealing the bases dito ni Unswa dito sa islands. And I'm not sure if aware na si Unswa na may battle cruisers. Si Milski, wow, apat na battle cruisers. Still manageable, apat pa lang naman yan. Yeah, mag-iwan ng Kulait si Milski para hindi maka-expand si Unswa. Yeah, ganda talaga TV. Abangers, so kita mo. Ayun lang patawid. Kasi yung tricky na, alam ko, na-agro ang tanks ni Milski and just loses those 2 tanks for free. Medyo sloppy si Milski doon. Hindi niya na-siege in time. And tinatry ni Unswa, unti-unti move forward dito sa base ni Milski. Ano ba meron kay Milski? Asan sa army ni Milski? Yeah, I guess puro battle cruisers. Also moving forward. Kaso yun na. Battle cruisers are in play. Now, kailangan tuloy i-balance si Unswa a mixture ng Goliaths, siege tanks, or maybe baka gusto niya mag-wraith. Help with this, but yeah, Milski looks like going for the attack sa upper left base using battle cruisers while holding the ground dito sa bridge. Yeah, so currently, Milski is ahead in bases pero marami pa ng pera si Unswa. Milski just reinforcing, sending some SCVs from the other area para dito mag-mine dito. Okay, now these battle cruisers are just gonna lay siege dito sa upper left base. Kailangan ni Milski target fire maigi yung turrets para hindi siya masyado mag-take ng damage. But yeah, I think may mamamatay siguro isang battle cruiser dito. Kailangan target fire ni Milski eh. Walang upgrades pa sa battle cruisers. Ang tanks naman doon, plus 3 versus 2-2. Oops, grabe, namula. Ang lahat ng battle cruisers ni Milski, napaka-expensive dyan. And Yamato gun has been casted. Kasubitin. 4 na Yamato na kulang pala sa isang CCAV. 4 o siguro kailangan ng 6 at least. And those battle cruisers pulahan kailangan siguro i-repair ni Milski kaysa mag-rebuild. Malaking sayang. And now, yeah, both players still almost maxed out. Unswa floating a lot of minerals. Pero again, max out naman, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, Milski needs to upgrade. Remember yung kanyang upgrade and i-repair itong mga battle cruisers. So now, Unswa has to rebuild yung CC dito sa upper left. Kasi pwede pa na niya i-rebuild. And he has to just rebuild turrets pero mukhang he's distracted somewhere else. Shoutout nga pala sa 12 viewers watching right now. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting. And looks like Unswa is looking to do a drop play. Kaso napakadaming Goliaths roaming. No, ito lang medyo konti lang yung actually I think ito pwedeng madropan ni Unswa kung gusto niya i-retake to. Ito medyo vacant. Actually hindi pala medyo vacant talaga. But Milski has some army over here. And yun na. Unswa trying to attempt. Kaso daming Goliaths dito. Mababatay ka ni Milski. Okay. Naku po. Loses one dropship. Hindi nakadrop. 2, 3. 3 dropships fell, losing all those units. Hindi man nakadrop. Look at that. Nag-drop into 162 na lang. Grabe. Sobrang sayang yung dropships, no. Lose na yung supply just like that. So I guess sapat na yung defense ni Milski dito sa island. Now, Unswa is in trouble. May mga Goliaths dito, pero itong mga flying battle cruisers, actually, ang kailangan niya gawin, pwede nga i-Yamato-gan isa-isa. And now, Unswa try to move forward. Try maybe, I don't know, parang masyado nagmamadali si Unswa. Not sure if this is a good move. Parang masyadong attach siya, mga tagos, nawawalan ng patience. TBT is all about patience, my friends. And yeah, wala, hindi siya maka-forward, pero he's trying. Maybe there's a way maka-forward siya. Kaso these Goliaths are just gonna target down battle cruisers. Kaso nasaan the rest of the Goliaths? Where are the other Goliaths? Daming battle cruisers, maki-clear. Mauubos ang tax na to. Nako, this is not looking good for Unswa. What is happening to Unswa? Down to less than 120. Mga 120 supply versus 200. Ako po, mukhang mag-GG si Unswa dito, mga guys. Okay, it's not yet over, kaya lang wala ng mining base. Si Unswa, halaka. Okay, this base upper left getting rebuilt. So yun, i-clear na lang, i-clear ni Milski. Looks like naisan ni Milski dito si Unswa with the battle cruisers. Now si Unswa, no mining yet. No mining. Nasaan ang mga Goliath kanina? Hindi ko napansin. Biglang naglaho yung mga Goliath. Lord. No, kanina parang ang daming Goliath dito. Saan yung naglaho? Yan, napakadaming battle cruiser. I think GG na to. Yeah, this is looking very GG. GG si Unswa. Nakabawi si Milski, may gulay. This is looking like 1-1. Ayan, no? Kanina may Goliath, diba? Hindi ko na malayan actually. Sorry na if hindi ko na malayan saan napunta. But yeah, labalaban pa rin si Unswa. Try to see what he can get done. Kaso napakadaming tanks dito, naka-abangers. Alam ba't na in-siege? In-siege ni Milski, lol. Okay, so Unswa was able to clear that. As again, marami pang battle cruisers. Ayan, inubos ni Milski lahat ng SCV maliban sa refinery. That's gonna just burn on its own. Napaka sadista talaga ni Milski. Hinayaan na lang masunog ang refinery on its own to die. But then itong Goliaths na masyadong konti na target fire, i-shift right click lang to ni Milski isa-isa. Wala, too bulky, man. These battle cruisers are just too bulky, and ipipresuhin lang ang mga tanks ni Unswa just like that. Shift click lang kailangan gawin ni Milski. Look, wala na, GG na to. Look at the supply. And wala nang mining base si Unswa. Pero pumapag-asa pa si Unswa. Sige, si Milski, I don't know bakit pa niya gusto patayin to. Hindi na siya naawa, no? Mamamatay naman yung refinery. Yeah, GG si Unswa. If bumalik na to for some reason, laking miracle. Pero just looking at this, guys, diba? Let's be honest here. Yeah, 3-0 upgrades sa vehicles versus 2-2 for Unswa. Meanwhile, sa air, dito na po tayo upgrades si Milski. So, 2-1. 2 sa attack. 1 sa plating ng ships. Wala na to, guys. Look, oh. Milski chill lang. Just less than 100 APM. Unswa, I don't know, maybe contemplating ng kanyang life decisions. Sabi niya, shit, what happened? Wala, GG na to. Okay, let's say may Goliath. Kaso, look, 2-1 upgrades, battle cruisers. Unless, hindi mabantayan ni Milski and screw up niya. So that's a possibility. And look, defensive matrix. Yeah, okay, I think mamamatay itong battle cruisers. Masyadong maraming Goliath. And yeah, these battle cruisers will get cleared. And ayaw din i-retreat ni Milski na yalan niya mamatay. Up, nakawala pa isa. There's a refugee trying to escape. And more battle cruisers being made, so hindi pa tapos ang nightmare. And now more battle cruisers over here. Kaso konti nito. Look, pinirasan na ng mga Goliath ang battle cruisers. And yeah, still 2 upgrades. Pero dami pang battle cruisers and tanks. So kailangan lang gawin ni Milski mag-siege dito and make sure hindi makalapit yung mga Goliaths. And move, these Goliaths just moving forward. No, iniubos ang mga battle cruiser ni Milski, lol. Okay, couple of Goliaths no. Okay, puro Goliath production na ngayon si Unswa. So maybe there's hope. Milski, maybe too overconfident right there. Too overconfident. Puro battle cruiser pero yet nahay pa rin siyang pera. He can afford to rebuild. Puro Goliaths to may, so he needs to increase yung kanyang tank production. And yeah, tuloy-tuloy pa rin sa battle cruiser. Okay, so this base is good as dead. Puro Goliath na lang ginagawa. Lol. And wala nang mining base si Unswa. Pwede pa siya mag-build ng CC and pwede siya mag-float CC. Si Milski naman, yeah, lumang panic mode. And nag-siege siya dito. Yeah, yung advantage ni Milski, suddenly he threw away. Isang miracle nga yata to. Mukhang mabaliktad pa yata to. Milski just literally threw away ang kanyang advantage. My gulay, mukhang magiging 2-0 to ah. Pero hindi, naubos na yung Goliath. Hindi, okay, hindi pa tapos. Okay, more Goliaths coming in. Yung kailangan gawin ni Milski actually mag-siege. Siege tank pa kontra dito. Yeah, and Unswa right now just making more Goliaths and finally nag-float siya ng command center to retake this space on the upper left. Yeah, pero marami pa rin pera si Milski though. And Milski, marami pa rin pera. Marami pang base. Meron pa isang base na pwede take si Milski dito or si Unswa. Unswa naman needs to send these SCVs to sa upper left. Okay, so I think safe na ulit si Milski pero ang dami. Puro Goliath lang ginagawa ni Unswa. Wala nang tank. Ang problem na dyan, no? Like, wala siyang flying unit, so he has to rely on dropships. Actually, may tanks pala si Unswa, pero hindi niya ginagamit. So, Unswa trying to be really scrappy. Yung mga SCVs na titira niya, he's going to send to the only mining base he has right now. Now, Unswa trying to move forward and just kills a lot of SCVs to Milski. I guess Milski just lost all his stamina, lol. And look, oh no, suicide attacks, Tito control. Oh, magiging 2-0 nga ito mga kapatid. Looks like Unswa just has more stamina kaysa kay Milski. Yung kaninang advantage ni Milski, he's slowly throwing away. Sinabi ko diba kung a miracle can happen, miracle na magpapanalo kay Unswa dito, mukhang this is another miraculous moment na nakikita natin right now on stream. So 3-3 upgrades na for these Goliaths. Yan si Milski, I don't know kung anong ginagawa ni Milski. He's not sieging his tanks. Hinahayaan lang niya ma-deads yung units niya. Pero lamang pa rin naman siya sa pera. He's rich. Gawin niya ulit, no? So I guess Milski could have underestimated the power of upgraded vehicles. And yan na Unswa Now taking this base dito sa right side. Okay, still tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang battle cruiser production ni Milski. Kaso hindi niya iningat ang mga battle cruisers niya. Just die. Kaya lang, they're luring these Goliaths forward. Pinapatay lang ng siege tank. Oh, si Unswa sinusuicide. Si Unswa ng Goliath niya. And now suddenly, Milski has the upper hand once again. Okay, mukhang fake miracle lang yun. These tanks just cleared every single Goliath. Meron si Unswa. Nako po, Unswa now broke. Wala ng pera. Just a few tanks and Goliaths. And dropships. And a dream. Kaso yun nga, daming pera ni Milski. Kulang siya sa gas pero dami niyang pera. Pero dapat huwag siya maging complacent. Anytime baka may secret base. Si Unswa, and ito na nga. Merong units nga pala si Milski dito and oh no, malas si Unswa. There's a siege tank here on the upper ground. And hindi niya nililift, hindi niya kinancel. He's just gonna let this command center go to red life and masunog on its own. What is Unswa going to do? Grabe, inialan talaga ni Unswa mamatay yung CC. What in the world? Oy, Unswa, hindi mo man lilift. Wala na. Pagkatapos kayo build up, grabe yung stamina ni Unswa, mukhang hindi. Joke lang pala. Yeah, so mukhang si Milski talaga mananalo dito. Alam mo, makabawi na eh. Sayang, may window si Unswa. So actually, makabawi doon. May capitalizing yung mistake ni Milski, kaya lang wala na. Look at this, man. Just look at this. Okay, so ang daming pa ulit-ulit na dropships na ginagawa ni Unswa. Ano to? Naka-patrol? Pwede ba yung patrol ng ships? Ano po hindi eh. Okay, scan here. Kita yung daming Goliath. Siguro dapat gawin ni Unswa, mag-drop siya ng tank dito. Actually, dapat kanina pa. And si Milski, yun ang gap ni Milski. Wala siyang any vision here. So, if ma-realize ni Unswa, you'd probably drop some tanks. And look at that. Si Unswa okay, nakalusot pa pala siya ng isang SCV. And is building ang command center here. Kaya lang, may nakaabang nga na siege tank. And now, these battle cruisers are gonna clear the SCVs here on top. May mga dropships. Na-drop some Goliaths. Kaso masyado maraming battle cruiser. Konti pa lang Goliaths. And a dropship go to support. Battle cruisers gonna drop some units. Pew pew. Wala na. Maubusan ng pera si Unswa. Now Unswa is less than 100 supply. Pero sige, hindi naman niya maybe akala niya maubos na rin pera ni Milski. He's still hoping na makakuha siya ng base dito. Kaya lang again, these tanks aren't going anywhere anytime soon, it seems. So lahat matik na makuha to. Dropships. Now dropships are going to land here. Nakita niya, oy, medyo bakante. Maybe there's some way to retake this end. Nag-drop siya ng tanks. Uh-oh. Unswa caught Milski with his pants down. Looks like Unswa is going to be able to take this space down. Pero kaya lang, look at this supply pa rin. Okay, mapatay ni Unswa yung base na to. Kaya lang, is that enough? Like, will that actually do something? Maybe. Mind to see Milski temporarily, but look at the advantage Milski has right now. Supply wise, economy wise, look at the pera. Look at the pera. Ngayon si Milski naman ang hindi nag-lift ng CC. Takbo mo na to, sayang. Yeah, what a crazy game. And si Milski gonna build. Yeah, still more battle cruisers for Milski here. Yeah, mukhang de-defend niya tong base sa baba. Hmm. Okay, and isa pa si Milski. Isa pa to eh. Niyalang madad ng command center. My gulay. Ano bang mahirap sa pag-lift? Ito si Unswa. Buti nag-lift na dito. What's so hard about lifting your command center, man? And yan na. Battle cruisers. Just gonna clear these tanks. And may mga dropship. Probably Goliaths. Uy, Yamato! Kilig na dropship na may laman. Boom! Grabe oh, naubos. Na Yamete gun. Na Yamato gun. Yamato gun. Casted on those dropships na may laman. Ayaw pa mag-GG ni Unso. 216 na hindi na gumagalaw pera. Wala nang CC dito. Wala rin CC dito. Meron ng CC dito, lilift. He's hoping for a miracle na ma-DC si Milski. I think yun na yung pag-asa niya. Ino-hope niya na ma-disconnect si Milski para manalo siya. I think yun lang only way para manalo dito in this situation. Unless of course, like yung nangyari kanina, yung miracle like mag-suicide moves si Milski. So yeah, I guess that's another way that Unswa could win. Best friend, no? Best friend. CC and CC. Hi, best friend. Si Milski at this point, naglalaro ng design your home eh. Design your home. Make command centers win the game. Yeah, look, si Milski happily spending all his hard-earned money. Si Unswa broke F. Wala na. 1-1 ang score. Grabing Terran versus Terran to. And mukhang mapapatay pa yata ng turret itong CC. At namula pa nga. Pinatay ng turret. Static defense. Killing command center. Na GG-ness. Siguro iniisip ni Unswa right now, wala naman siguro pera na rin si Milski. O paunahan na magkamali. Yeah. And patay ang command center. Wala, sakupin na ni Milski buong map. I'm not sure bakit di nag-GG si Unswa. Like, wala na to eh. Like, just accept defeat, man. Ano talaga? Uy, best friend. Hindi napapansinan. Pero I think yung mali ni... Okay, nag-drop si Unswa, okay? Nag-do damage kasabay yung mga tanks na nakaabang. Milski is gonna try to move forward. And sinuicide niya yung tanks. Okay naman. Is this going to be another miracle? Suicide moves na naman si Milski. What are you doing, man? Wala nang Goliath. Wala na, simot. Isang battle cruiser. Sisimutin lahat ng tanks. Wala na tayong Goliath eh. Wala na. And GG has been called. Kapagod. What a game, guys. So that's TVT for you. So 1-1. So tie ngayon. So third game is going to be spin the wheel. Man, what a game. Pero na-enjoy ko yun ha. Kayo ba guys? Ako na-enjoy ko yun. Grabe. Okay, so, hindi natin masi-stream yung game ni na Sisig and I am Risk Taker, unfortunately. Pero, yun. So, simultaneously happening right now. Wait lang. Break. Sige, bigyan natin ng break. 9:40 resume. No, kasi nakakapagod yun, honestly. Pero yeah, it's a good game. Yan talagang TVT. Parang TVT is equal to TVT is equal to risk taker risk taker games. So yun, parang ka naglaro laban kay risk every time mag-TVT ka. If hindi nyo kilala si risk, si I am risk taker na like every time, at least sa mga casual players, they feel na every time kalaro nila si I am risk taker, napakatagal ng games. Kaya yun yung gina-joke nila. Okay, I'm gonna spin the wheel. So, yeah, break time tayo. Break tayo 9:14, guys. So, just stick around. Hey, what's up, Harry Yunso Park? Ah, is that you, Harry? Harry, the Harry we're playing with? If that's you, hello, hello. Alright, let's go for the last game of tonight. Final game between Unswa and Milski. Let's go. Game number 3. Sino kayo mananalo? Is it Unswa? Is it Milski? So yeah, here we have it. Spawning here on the lower right side of the map, we have the blue Terran player Milski. On the upper left side of the map, we have the red Terran player Unswa. So we're here in the map Polypoid, aka sa mga Pinoypoid. Because oftentimes, most of the time, like, if by default you're gonna ask someone from the Pinoy community, Pinoy StarCraft community to host the game, it's almost automatically Polypoid. So before it's Fighting Spirit, so sometimes Fighting Spirit, pero ito na yung map na usual by default kine-create. Yeah, and I don't know, favorite to ng karamihan eh. Si Milski hates this map. Pero ito yung loob sa spin the wheel. So let's see kung anong mangyayari dito sa match ito. This game number 3 up. And wala, dalawang SCV. Is he going to do a BBS? Mukhang balak bang cheese ni Milski. My gulay, look at that movement. Mukhang gusto niya tapusin agad yung game. Meanwhile, si Unswa, just still a barracks lang. Nauna na yata ng stamina si Unswa. Oh! Interesting final game here. And a double racks. BBS nga. So wala pa yung S. Where's the depot? Kaya niya mag-supply depot. Ayan na, depot. And now nag-scout siya ng SCV. Looking, nasan kaya ang base ni Unswa? Let's see, no, this is really gonna boil down sa micro, honestly. Laban ng micro to if Milski screws up sa micro or ma-out-micro siya ni Unswa. Asa dito, between the two, I would say talagang stronger yung micro ni Unswa. But anything can happen. Who knows, Milski might catch Unswa off guard and then na scouting in all directions. Nakita ni Milski. Wala sa lower left. Now going for the upper right. Aba. Mabibigla si Unswa dito. Lalef nag-start the factory. So isa pa lang ang Marine. And yan na, Milski is gonna find the base of Unswa. Makikita niya yung build. Going up the ramp. Trying to block with the Marine. Kasi makikita niya yung timing ng factory. In build order. Yan. So ngayon, Milski is just gonna rally troops. Naku, nakarally na yata yung mga barracks, mga Marines. Labanan ng micro na itong mga kapatid. Now, dalawang Marines na si Unswa. Yikes! 2 Marines. Supply back currently si Unswa. I don't know what's gonna happen. No, labanan talaga ng micro to. Actually, I think kailangan dito ng upper ground. Lamang si Unswa kasi nasa upper ground yung kanyang troops. And Unswa just kills at Marine. Naku po. 2 Marines just killing already. Mga 3 Marine. Yikes. I guess Unswa knows what's up. Nagpupulo siya ng Marine now. Wala ng Marine si Unswa. Gonna use those SCVs kaso lalabas na ang Vulture. Naku po, delikado si Milski. Ngayon, ang problema ni Milski, hindi siya nagsama ng SCV. Normally, yung mga gantong attack nagsama ng SCV. Kaso, paglabas ng Vulture, the Vulture is just gonna make short work out of these Marines. And nako, yun na nga, Vulture. Nako po. I think GG si Milski dito. Naunahan na siya masyado. I think GG agad. I think GG naman yung Vulture na. Wala na. Wala na, this BBS has failed. Wala na, pipirasuhin na ng Vulture. Yeah, GG. This is GG. Good attempt though, kaya lang wala na. 3 Vulture. GG na. GG, and that was a very quick game number 3. So, ang panalo dito is Unso congratulations to Unso. What a cheesy third game. Well, siguro pagod na rin. I mean, I can't blame Milski. Nakakapagod naman yung 2 games na yun. Pero yeah, that's 2-1. Those were exciting games actually. And yeah, I'm very glad na na-witness ko yun. So thank you so much for tuning in guys for day number 4 ng Tito Gaming. That's gonna be it for tonight. Ito yung last stream for tonight. May ongoing games pa actually between Risk Taker and Sisig. Pero yun, replay na lang yun. Yeah, see you ulit tomorrow. Maybe around the same time yung stream hopefully. And yeah, thank you so much everyone. And see you around. See you tomorrow for the next for day number 5 ng Tito Gaming StarCraft League. Bye-bye.